I am all packed up for a big trip today, and usually I'd be getting on a United plane to where I'm going, but today I am flying Delta to get from Cleveland, Ohio to Lagos, Nigeria for a work trip. And what I want to do is take you along and share my experience as a loyal United flyer who's very acclimated to the way United does everything to see what the Delta experience is like. On United, I am a Premier 1K and I was able to get a status match to Delta's Platinum Medallion status. Now that has already gotten me a domestic upgrade for the Cleveland to Atlanta segment, so I'll be seeing what first class is like on a domestic route. And then my work has paid for premium economy to go from Atlanta to Lagos. I did see a good offer for a cash upgrade to Delta 1, so I went for it, so I'll be in Delta 1 and I can compare that experience to what Polaris is like. So I'm excited for this. Come along with me. I gotta head to the airport. Let's go. Okay, I'm at Cleveland Airport at Delta check-in. A little bit of a snag, which is that when I got to the desk, because I wasn't able to check in online, they said, oh, we just need the form of payment that you made the booking with. I said, I don't have that because my company booked it. And the person at the desk said, well, you might have to rebook or something. And I was just like, okay, I don't know that I can do that, but I gotta get going, so let's figure something out. They called some other desk. The other desk told them that because I'm Platinum Medallion, they were going to waive that requirement. So that was a relief, a little bit of a scare, but we're back on track. I'm about to go through security and get to my gate.
So thank goodness for that status match, right? So there's no lounge for me to go to, so I go right to the gate. The plane comes in. That's an Airbus A320 that I'll be taking. And we're ready to board.
Hello. Thank you, sir.
So these seats are really nice. I like the quilting, and that branded embroidery looks so good. I love it. I like how you can sign into the in-flight entertainment and then save your movie preferences. I think that's pretty cool. United doesn't do that. I also like how the pre-flight beverage is a bottle of water waiting for you. You don't have to give it back before you take off. That's nice. And we're pushing back for Atlanta. So it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy this almost 2-hour flight to Atlanta. I do like how they have live TV, and the snacks are pretty good. I like these tangy Dijon mustard pretzels, and of course, I have to have Biscoff. I arrived in Terminal A, but I need to go to Terminal E for my next flight, so I hop on the plane train. Because I'm flying Delta 1, I can use the Delta Sky Club. This place is massive with tons of seating, and it's got a really nice buffet with a lot of different food options. I needed a small snack, so I got some chicken and green beans and some pita and cucumbers. All of it was pretty good. I can't complain. I do like that they had a popcorn machine here. I did also have some popcorn. It was very good. I sat down, got a little bit of work done before it was time to go to my flight. That's another Airbus. This time it's an A330-200. We board on time. I take a left and go to seat 3A where I am. As you can see, it's the old Delta 1 in a herringbone configuration, but it is a lie flat seat with aisle access, so I'm not complaining. It's also an older version of the in-flight entertainment system, so no logging into this one. The amenity kit is really, really nice. This pouch is really cool. Inside, you get all the typical stuff. Eye mask, earplugs. You get some cosmetic products. It's like a hand cream and a lip balm, toothbrush and toothpaste, and a little Delta pen. And you get a pair of Delta slippers. Although I did pre-order the beef entree, they still gave me a menu which has got multiple pages to it with lots of details. I really like that. All right, it's time to push back for Lagos. After we take off, I decide to watch the new Mean Girls musical movie. I'm a big fan of the original movie, so this was fun to watch. They started with some warm nuts and drinks, and then the appetizers. The soup here, this cauliflower garlic soup, is so good. This was probably one of my favorite things I had. I really like this. Then they brought out the entree. I got the barbecue beef. It's a little tough to cut, but it actually tasted really, really good. I really like this entree a lot. For dessert, I got this little chocolate cake with caramel. It was small, but it was really good. I really like this a lot too. So I leaned back and finished watching my movie, and then eventually I decided to go to sleep for the night. I ended up sleeping really, really well on this flight, which is all I could ask for. They brought out breakfast, which was like an egg frittata. I didn't really care for the frittata, but I loved having a bagel with cream cheese, which is what I usually have at home, so it was nice to have that on a plane. Then we started our descent into Lagos. There was a lot of clouds, so it was a bit gloomy today. So I've arrived in Nigeria. I'm in my hotel in Lagos, and I'm just going to give my wrap up here. The thing that surprised me the most was that Delta and United are actually very similar. Very, very similar. I was expecting Delta to be a lot better than United, and it's only better in certain ways. In some ways, it's not any better. So, for instance, the food on Delta One was much better than the food on United Polaris, at least lately. And in other ways, it wasn't as good. Like the Wi-Fi isn't as good on the international Wi-Fi wasn't as good. It didn't have as much coverage. And the bedding wasn't as nice as it is on United, but there are some ways in which Delta was better. So I'm glad I got to try that. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and I'll catch you all later.